quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Willis going to look to throw first play.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The numbers for Zeke from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The Broncos hit 11-1 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On second down, Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. A first down carry by Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Willis. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hensley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on first down. Hensley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On first down, Hensley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Willis will look to throw it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play act.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On first down, Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now Willis to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And you really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They go play action with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
This time they stay on the ground. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis. This one taken in by Otten.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Last play of the half, Willis. Finding Otten once more.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go play action now. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Jackson to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Boulder looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On second down, Hensley still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Hensley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Elliott is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hensley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Willis, got to have this one.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A handoff left to Elliott.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Throwing again on second down. Willis going right side here, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 12-1 now.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build with.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the odds and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Had they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no.